on my heart. I brought the food. His mama told him it was a privilege for him to eat. I said, damn, a privilege? So anyway, I gave him the food. I said, well, I'm gonna be going, y'all. Y'all be cool. Now she said, look, don't forget now. I got the 3-year-old daughter too. He got a sister. Don't forget her. Look out for her too. But on the back end, they got a nigga in the room playing the game, blowing. I said, Lord, have mercy, Jesus. I said, Lord, man. I said, I wish I could just kidnap them, man. This shit is extremely layered, bro, and it's sad.
They want that tax money. You can kidnap them as long as you don't claim them on your taxes.
So no tax money. This
you ain't lying. You ain't lying, man.
That's when that nigga that's playing the game gonna come off the game and won't play the game on the street. That's what's gonna happen.
That's hard, man. That's hard.
So maybe we need a program. So maybe we need a program for the parents and the kids.
Listen, it sounds good. The parents ain't trying to hear that.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
It sounds good. If they was trying to hear, their kids wouldn't be where they are.
Look at the example he just gave. One of the parents told a child, "It's a privilege for you to."
Yeah, it's not like
I've never heard nothing like that in my life, man.
Me either.
That gave me chills, man.
A lot of parents, they just really don't care, and they didn't learn how to care because nobody cared for them.
And the parents today are younger.
Definitely.
Their grandmother's at 30.
Oh, yeah, that's
a
given.
You got a 14-year-old running around. His mom might be 23.
From where I'm from, when I grew up, I had the neighbors. We had
23. Yeah, 9. 9 is a little bit.
The neighbors would call your mama, trying to whoop your ass. Well, back in the
day. They're having that now.
That died in that day.
You get shot for that nowadays for some reason.
Even teachers, the teacher can't even tell them nothing. So neighbors can't tell them nothing.
The village is over with. The aspect of the village, that's over with.
That's the parents of the kids who always used to blame the teachers. Like, I ain't that. She don't like me.
And you know what? We need to bring back the village.
It's not all the way dead because we're trying to bring it back.
No doubt.
It's on life support. But what we doing here?
It's vile. The village is vile right now, and it's filled with villains.
Here's how you hook them. You got to have something for them. So food is. I'm gonna tell you. When I was the principal at Coin in 2012, y'all probably don't remember this, but in 2008, Coin was rated the worst school in America by CNN.
Yeah.
In 2008, right? They did a story on it. They did a whole bunch of stuff on it. I got there in 2012. I'll tell you how we changed the culture. It was really about them seeing you cared. And it started with little small rewards. And that's why I say you start small. So what I would do is I pick a day during the week and everybody would get snowballs. Everybody would get pizza. We'd have and it wouldn't just be a Friday. But as long as we didn't have any major infractions, there was a reward that could come any day of the week. It didn't have to wait till Friday. So it might be a Monday, and it might say, man, we got a DJ at lunch because last week, Friday, we didn't have an incident. And I'm saying
no incidents. I like that.
I'm going back to this Goretti thing. I think the easy way to hook them is kids always want food. There's a game truck. We can support some local game truck and say, look, here's what we're going to do for y'all. Y'all stay out of trouble in school. Y'all bring us y'all report card. Y'all make good grades. That's y'all work for us. We're going to talk to y'all. We're going to chop it up. We're going to give y'all real life stories, real life situations, but we also going to provide something for y'all. You might go home. Some kids don't eat. And that's just the reality of it is not because they don't want to, but because they just don't have it there. And it's messed up. Yeah.
So, that's different.
I think we once again, we pick a small area. We start in that area and we put resources into that area. Nobody's going to give us money until we are seeing results. We can't go to the city council. We can't go to the mayor. We can't go to the police chief. We can't go to the DA until we say we've been doing this on our own for the last 6 months to a year. It's time. Look, we only have so much money.
That's it.
So going
what you going to do?
We in straight recruitment process, right? We recruit.
Yes, sir.
It's we at the end of the season. We looking at the top players on the board. I ain't even gonna. B was mine. When y'all came up with the idea, I said I know who the fuck I know who I'm reaching out to because I see him daily. Like if I click on, go to my phone, go on his page right now, there's a video of him talking about the things we talking about now.
Yeah.
And just from me being active on social media, I done posted so much shit about it. I got told I shouldn't be talking about it because I'm in Houston. Houston's so bad too, and this, that, the other.
Yeah, all that shit, man.
Yeah, like it's a whole nother ball game, right? It's like I'm here. I leave my garage door open, my front door open. I ain't got to look over my shoulder at the gas station around the corner, except for me go asking me for a bill or something. I'm good around here. I don't have that problem. So I'm looking at home. I got family home. I got friends home. Gavin, BJ, Dorian, Wolf. I know people. I care about. I care about the city, and I got people at home. So I'm gonna always worry about New Orleans, whether I'm there or not. But I'm here for myself first, because I was tied up. I was caught a case, and I promised God that if He got me out of that with as least time as possible, I'd never go back, and I'm not going back.
Yeah.
No, I accepted 4 years flat with the Fed. God bless the dead. Dennis Lauscher Sr., he was my boss at LSU Medical School. His son is, what is he? He right under Benson. He right under Linda, whatever her name is. He under Miss Benson with the Saints. His daddy wrote a letter to the judge, and the judge set aside my sentence and gave me probation. That was confirmation. I told my probation officer, when I get out this halfway house, I'm gone. She said,
it's over. It's over. Yeah, I feel that.
She said, yeah, we're gonna see. We're gonna see Foster. We're gonna see.
I was there.
Just make sure you sign that paper when I tell you I need to go out there to get a job and apartment set up. So I left for me first. No, I left out the halfway house while I was in the halfway house. I ain't saying no name. Them dudes coming home. This when Obama changed the crack law. Them dudes coming home off 17, 20, longest I think was 22 or 21. The dude was hiding dope in the ceiling. Man, I gotta go. I get out there halfway house, go in the casino. I see one of the dudes that's in there. He iced up. He like, what's that, Red? You want to get down?
No, indeed.
My money, I'm about to go home and lay my head down. I moved around. I'm gone. But I had the mindset of always doing me. So I moved. I left. I got to get out of here before something happened bad. So I got out. But I always, when Dorian has something going on, Sonny with Son of a Saint, I'm always promoting that. Now I could post something stupid as fuck on Instagram right now. That shit gonna get 139.
It's gonna get 7 million likes. 7 million.
I post Dorian back to school event.
50 people, if that.
7 people like the shit in one comment. Like, come on, bro. This man putting something together to help, and y'all don't get behind that. But if he got a party with such and such name on the flyer and this one and that one, y'all in the building. Y'all out. Y'all, how I get in? How put me on the, like, come on, man. That, so to say the parents, that's the parents one. The ones who in the club every week, they out at every ball.
Man.
They can't miss the second line. They can't miss the D. They can't miss that. If you look at
you knew I threw the Stop the Violence March. You knew I threw that.
You in stretch.
40 people showed up. Somebody told me, man, that's a great turnout. I said, man, this affects more than 40 people. It's a whole city, man. Nigga asked me, listen, man, nigga asked me, BJ, nigga asked me, you got a second line band? I said, no. Nigga said, yeah, but we ain't gonna even really fuck with that too much. I'm like, wait, what? Nigga won't dance. Nigga won't dance.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Listen, bro. Listen, for whatever plan we have, whatever we need to do, I'm willing to do it. It's nothing is too far fetched for me, because I was always taught that that courage and stupidity run a thin line, man. I don't know where I'm at sometimes. I don't know where heart and stupidity run a thin, and I don't know where I'm at sometimes. I don't mind, bro. Especially when I know there's people in this city that aren't with this dumb shit. I got a son green as a blade of grass. He's 19 years old. Green. Green as a blade of grass. Thank you. I said, man, I'm doing it for him. I'm doing it for him because man, I'm out the way, and I'm willing to do whatever it takes, man. Whatever y'all need me to do. I mean, I can be a chief when I need to be, but man, I'm a great fucking Indian, bro. I'm a great Indian, and I don't mind, man. I don't mind. Whoever has a plan in place and is voted, we going with it. That's the move. We ain't changing it. This the move. We going with it. We gonna stick to it, and we gonna get it done. No hopping around back and forth. If we gotta tweak something, let's do that. But as far as that, not being consistent, I ain't with that. Let's attack it. Let's do it and get it done, man. I'm with it, bro. Wherever. I'm with it.
Mm-hmm.
That's
you know.
And the
wait, go ahead, Twan. Twan, what you say?
The problem is the kids understand the kids don't understand the setup. The setup is a social media platform they're looking at. So if they find guns, drugs, and it's on social media, they don't have no parents to raise them. Social media raise kids. So nobody gonna know stop. Because on social media, all they see is violence and pull up and I'm sliding on him. So social media raising the kids.
But I'm saying
so ain't nobody gonna stop the violence more.
To stop the violence was for the people who probably lost somebody. If your son is out here and whatnot, maybe it would have touched you to touch them. You know what I mean? Yeah, for you to put your best foot forward after saying, man, these people have put all this together. I had so many speaking points. We was gonna march, we was gonna talk, we was gonna chop it up. Nigga, nobody show. I was like, this is really different. But they got a second line, maybe 4 blocks.
And that bitch packed.
Boy, that bitch jumping like a trampoline. I said, boy,
a second line for somebody who just got killed. That's
got killed. Second line's work like they for somebody who just got killed, or if you had a second line, somebody got killed.
Oh, they getting killed.
See, bro, it's a sad reality. It's real life, though.
It is.
Like
it is, man.
You 2 blocks over, you doing a stop the violence, and 2 blocks over, they celebrating what always brings about violence.
Lord have mercy.
They cut up bad on the mayor because she cut the bridge off and you can't go to the bridge. I get it. It's talking with black people. It's all traditional shit, but how many people got shot? Like, I get it.
You cut the bridge off, huh?
It's kind of like a straddle the fence type thing. It's like you want to have fun. You want to do things that, go to second line, you people, you talk.
But what are we celebrating? But be honest. What are we? Traditional ignorance at this point, bro.
I've never got the fucking point of the second line. I don't even like doing this.
I mean, I understand it. But right now, what are we really celebrating? Somebody getting killed every day. Somebody getting robbed at the gas station every day. Somebody getting killed on the interstate every other day. So what are we celebrating? Death? What are we pushing? Death? I mean, it's really different, bro. Like I said, bro, whatever the plan is and whenever it's gonna start with bells on, I'm there. Man, I'm just tired. If we could get 1 or 2 kids, just 1 or 2, we just have to start, man. We just have to start, man. Because those same kids may intertwine with our kids who ain't with this.
You're right.
Hey, Gab.
Start off at a park like that where Ben is at. I know Ben. There's also Pat is doing a lot with the basketball with those kids, but I ain't gonna lie, Pat keep those kids his kids don't be in the way like that. It's the friend. So Pat don't even deal with them like that.
His kids may know the kids that are in the way.
But that's my point. So
I
think we start with somebody where we have a connection to, and then we branch out from there. But I'm gonna go back to this, and I keep going back. Man, we gotta start small, bro. It ain't gonna be something that we. The problems ain't going nowhere as of right now. If we could just get a small group of kids and show them that there's a different way to do things, bro, a different way to think. It don't have to be the way you see on social media.
That's actually the smart thing to do, Gavin. The problem is people always want to start something. You got these big ideas, and if it doesn't,
it's over. It's over. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It's not. I saw it. So sometimes you just got to take that route. So yeah, I mean, being realistic. That's the thing. People, like you said, people want you to keep it real, but most people don't even keep it realistic. Like it's not like, think about it, bro. Like people will set you up to fail all day long, tell you about some mythical wonderland where
Yeah, that's the truth, bro.
where you gonna get that from? Sell you a dream and watch you fail at it, and then talk about you.
Man,
That's real shit. That's real.
say, bro. So, Gab, are you willing to take point and start the organizing? And like I said, I got people that's reaching out to me. I'm gonna send this once I get this video, this recording downloaded. I'm gonna send it to y'all email so y'all can check it out. Y'all good with it? I'm posting it. I just want to have it out because more and more people. I really was surprised. Like I put the first one up in a day. I sent it out to a few people, posted it, and I got a text a few minutes ago. Somebody want to know when I'm doing the next. So people really like they love the conversation. They know it. They saying it need to be had. So now, them people that's reaching out, I'm gonna reach back out to them, but I'm also gonna reach out to some other dudes that I know that I think really won't get down and be a part of it. Cause like one of the
question. So y'all want to start a nonprofit for the kids?
I mean, well,
because we can reach out to Diddy for the sponsorship. He can write up the sponsorship, right?
I mean, I got one. I think though, before we even do that though, and we don't have to do mine. That's not that big of a deal because it ain't about me. We can start a new one because that's nothing to do. But I think even before we do that, we need to touch the streets.
We need to get out there first. Yeah,
we need to get out there
first. Yeah.
And then see. You know what I'm saying? Like a nonprofit is great, but that's just a name right now. You know what I'm saying? We ain't nobody giving us no money. Ain't no if you won't give, if you truly won't give, you ain't looking for no write-off.
No.
You know what I'm saying? If you truly we asking you for tens of thousands of dollars, that's something different. But if you want to feed the kids, that might cost you $500 to $1,000. My G, you trying to write that off? I mean, come on, man.
No.
Get them kids $500. It ain't going in my pocket.
Yeah.
So I think a nonprofit is great, but I think we could tell people this is the work we've been doing. So we decided to do this nonprofit. So now we need more.
Yeah, we gotta practice. We gotta practice before we want to play a game.
There you go.
Right.
100%.
Yeah, man.
100%.
Ain't no Iversons out here. No Iversons. Practicing. All right. I'm gonna say that one. I'm gonna say that for the basketball.
For the basketball podcast.
Me and B be on them niggas' ass about LBJ. I ain't gonna start.
Look. You notice I didn't say one word. I looked away and everything. I did this, man. I ain't looking.
There you go. Don't get him started, bro.
Well, we definitely gonna have that episode. I got looking.
Say, bro, that's gonna be a 3-hour episode.
Oh man, that might be about 2 days. That might be about 2 days, man. They gonna have to hang up. They gonna have to play like their phone hung up and hang up, man.
I say, yeah, these cats gonna go horse talking about that, folks.
I already know. Listen, that's gonna have to be one that's for sure live on Facebook at that time. Live on Facebook and Instagram, live.
Yes.
I was actually gonna try and get this one on live, but I had to switch it up and set up a whole nother one.
We ain't tripping, man. Listen. The content is pure though, and everybody's sincere about what they really want to do. I'm with it. Whatever y'all want to do, whenever we starting, with bells on for me, man.
Yeah.
Like that's one thing. If anybody skim through here and they just hear B talking, they just listen, that boy about that. Well, I don't know what they're talking. That boy about it. He with it.
I'm coming. I'm showing up, man. I'm showing up.
Y'all didn't pay attention last week when y'all said we gonna find 3 people. Mm-hmm. Man, the first nigga that popped in my head was that dude right there, dog.
I'm coming. I'm coming.
Now,
but you know what, Gavin, you said.
But I think it might have been yours too.
Gavin, you said some working in them schools is crazy, right? Listen, I talked to Dykes, right? Me and Dykes had a long conversation, right? He saw me. He was like, man, you ever thought about working in the school? I said, I would love to. He said, you know why you would be great? Because you're not scared of them kids. A lot of people are really just afraid of them, bro. Like they're really afraid. And I really think that's a big part of it too. Not being afraid and being extremely relatable, it wins all the time. So that's why I said, man, I don't care where we go. It don't bother me. I ain't afraid. I mean, I speak their language, man.
Listen,
I speak their language, homie.
I was in the school with a lot of them knuckleheads that was doing robbing and killing. And I tell people this is a weird. I said this last week. Between death and jail, I've probably lost over 100 students since 05. I'm gonna say that 05, 06. I'm gonna say that.
Shit, probably more than that, homie. Probably
it might be more than that. I can remember at one point in time, I would turn on the first 48 every week, and it would either be somebody that I taught doing the killing or somebody that I taught getting killed. On the first 48, I can remember when they were here, and it was like every week I would see somebody that I taught or that or that I taught or that I was a principal of the school when they was there, either getting killed or doing the killing. It was just
I have a question for you, Gavin. What's the difference in when you were in school and what you taught? And how much did you have to change? You know, what you grew up on being taught and teaching them?
Well, one of the biggest factors is, and everybody can relate to this in schools now, you don't have a school community that's truly vested and vetted about being about children. What I mean by that is, when I was in school, you could go back 10 years later and still find the same teachers,
the same teacher, yes, sir.
Them people taught my mama and my daddy and my uncles and my aunt.
Yes,
and
sir.
So they had a vested care about my family and my well-being because they knew my upbringing. I couldn't curse my teacher out because my mama, the teacher would say, "Well, I know your mama. I'm gonna take, you know what, Mom,
that's right.
You did this." And my mama would say, "You know what? Do what you need to do.
Do what you do.
Don't call me no more." So when I was teaching, though, that changed because we had a lot of people come from out of the state because they wanted to help the poor black kids. And so now they want to be their friends and they want them to be like them. So they invite them to their houses.
Oh, okay, Gavin. How sincere is that? How sincere is it?
It wasn't, because a lot of them didn't last long because they were here and then gone. They were here with a purpose. And I'm not going to say all of them because they do have some that came and they're still here and they're doing a great job. But I would venture to say about 60 to 70% of them, they came because they were using this as a resume builder. They came here. Listen, I'm telling you for a fact,
I know
the principals, CEOs, teachers that came here, that came for a second, said they helped the little black children for a year or two.
In New Orleans.
In New Orleans.
Yeah.
After Katrina, when it was the worst natural disaster in the world, I stayed there and I was in the trenches helping the little poor black kids and families. And now they making money writing books on how to teach when you was being ran up out the classroom. I didn't say, I watched people that I saved. They're running over them in the classroom. I got to go next door because they're too loud. I can't even teach my class because their class so loud. And now you the principal of what? The CEO of what? Come on, man. Let's be real. You was scared of them kids.
I know did that for a byline, Gavin. That's what it was. It was for a byline in the book, bro.
I know people that worked at Charity Hospital and they left for Katrina. They said the second they stepped their pinky toe in the door, they say you hired. And that makes sense. That makes sense. What you saying about the school, that makes sense. It makes sense. Nigga, you taught here. Oh, you get a job anywhere.
Listen, I was just about to say, you know, the saying in New York is if you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. That's what if you could teach in New Orleans after Katrina, listen, you could come be the principal of my school. And so they get in there, and really that's what it was about. So you asked what was the difference between when we were in school, it was a community, it was a family. I guarantee you right now, you can't go to any school that's still open prior to Katrina, that's open now, and find the same leader, and find the same teachers, and find the same school community. It's just not there because people are too in and out.
It was Gavin.
I don't work at a school, and I have my own consulting firm that I work with schools across the country, but also I'm a sports agent too, so I kind of do that as well. But the other part is, teachers aren't respected. So at the drop of a dime with the charters and everything going on, man, listen, if somebody don't like you or you not in the right clique, you out of there. So it's hard for me to be really vested in a school and in the kids, no matter how much I care, because I know if my boss don't like me, it don't matter how well I'm doing with these kids. If my boss don't like me, I'm out of here.
See, with the school, that's just not New Orleans. That's out. I'm in Texas right now, Houston. My wife a teacher. That's the same thing out here. The same exact thing. The kids are just they can't do much. Yeah, so that's everywhere. I'm assuming right now.
Did y'all see the video? Did y'all see the video of the little girl dragging her mama last week?
Of course I did.
Yeah.
I got that report. I got that shared 15,000
I did see
times.
it. Man, listen. At what point? So let me tell you. I talked to somebody who worked over there at JP. Really, what happened was that child didn't go to that school. That started in the car. They were dropping the little sister off. And what happened was they were dropping the little sister off, and the mom didn't want to give the phone to the sister that got out the car and she was getting into it with. That child didn't go to that school. They were dropping another child, a sibling, off. And then that sister got mad at the mama because the mama didn't want to give her the phone.
Wow.
So now let's think about it this way. You have the younger sister seeing that. So what you think she gonna do?
That's it. She planted the seed, man. Of course.
So that's why I said, yeah, it's about being reactive right now because we want to deal with the ones that are doing it, but we also got to be proactive and catch them ones that's on the cusp. Like, man, look, I know what you see. That ain't real life, though. I don't know many retired drug dealers and killers, my G. I don't know many. If they either that's living, I don't know many that's living. Let me not say I don't know many. I don't know many that's living and free. Look, they not many. I listen, B. I know Bug. Listen. That's like playing the Powerball, my nigga. That's like playing the Powerball. If you want to play the Powerball with your life, it's like 1 in a million trillion chance of you winning the Powerball. So if you feel like you that and you could be that hard and you that person, then by all means, it ain't nothing I can tell you. But I'm here to tell you what God spoke. I'm here to tell you real life. It ain't many of them that's gonna retire and get it. It's out of 100, it might be 1 or 2.
If that.
If not, or you gonna be that one that's blessed enough to make it. Because it's hard to fully leave the
they
game.
call it 1.5 because one of them in a wheelchair.
Hey, that ain't Bug. So Bug, right now, what all you done been through though? What all you done been through?
Look, bro, I had.
Hey, if I tell a story, you done been through a lot to say you over that chin. You lucky.
That's what I said it, nigga. I'm the one out of the 2, out of the 100. Fucking hell.
All right, the Django.
I'm not. We could get into the old story, but and we're gonna have them episodes too. We gonna get to some of that old shit.
Oh, no doubt. We
gonna, because a lot of these kids. I'm gonna say this. A lot of the parents of the kids right now, the daddies were from either our generation or before, and they left them. They didn't have no daddy. I'm of course doing the same thing, trying to find a man. And I'm not saying it's every woman, but a lot of the women, they get in a situation, the baby daddy done got killed, so now they going man to man. All seeing that. Different nigga in the house, different nigga in the house.
Yes, sir.
They following that path. It's the same storyline. So we definitely gonna touch on them old days but the old days, our generation got the shit knocked out of it. Like Gavin was saying, I couldn't go curse my teacher out.
Indeed.
Hey, bro, let me explain. I'm gonna say this lady's name. Anybody in the 7th Ward that went to Valina C. Jones Elementary School, Gloria Humphrey Scott, nigga, you better say her whole name when you say her name, nigga. That lady taught all my cousins and sisters and brothers, everybody, every year when they went to do the little send the kids to this room, she would hear our names. She knew our names.
Send them over here. That's right.
Give me that one. Then on top, my daddy drove the school bus, and the nigga knew everybody in the city. So I couldn't do shit in school, even though I still do.
Hey, I was worse than you, Bud. My mama worked at the school.
Oh shit.
My mom worked in the school. She come in that sucker. They call her. She come in that sucker with her shoe off.
Listen, that ain't happening. Listen, if they come to the school with their shoe off, now they coming for the teacher or the principal. They ain't coming for the job.
Bro. That's different, bro.
That's
Gavin, that's
No,
crazy.
hey, Gavin,
That's crazy.
ain't half of it.